Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's McLaurin. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Makes the catch. It's Bell. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
6 remain. 6 remain. Here we go. Here we go. 414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Back to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Might as well stick with him. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
I like the way this offense is ending the 1st half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Memphis picking up the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside to hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Calls his own number. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Memphis. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Now the toss. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen, because they're just so dynamic.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Smith.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
A designed run for the quarterback. Smashes ahead. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Memphis now operating in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Mays. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown way. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Vanderbilt is running away with things, and boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up by 17 over Iowa. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Bell. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This time he's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Quarterback keeper. Fights off a defender. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up a 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On target to the left. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The sure hands, it's Smith. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Quarterback keeps it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one's saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in fourth and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And that one will give them the lead.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Grab near the marker. It's Bell. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Makes it past the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Memphis wants to move quickly. Pushes toward the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this young true freshman, he's got to keep his composure here because he can smell his first collegiate touchdown is right on the horizon. His eyes are getting big. Ball secured. That has got to be at a premium right now for this young man.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that first touchdown.
Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A dangerous 3rd and 10 here from inside their own 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wake. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it go. Got his man to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
21.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket and knocking that ball down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now on the move. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Memphis picking up the tempo. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice. Sneaks it into the end zone. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the off.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a...
As a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Got it behind the line. It's McLaurin. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that fourth down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Give to the big fullback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Backed up now, here's second and long. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 7.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. just feeds the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to run for it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Memphis! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they